So quick story here, how I was able to reach my dreams, and I was able to, start believing into myself. And this will maybe help illustrate how you can start believing into yourself, and really go after the dreams, and not be afraid to do things that might be scary, but you need to do them in order to get to your goals, and get the most out of life, and really live your life to the fullest. So before I started snowboarding, I used to skateboard. And the reason why I wanted to snowboard was because the winters were dark, and I wanted to, I wanted to stay on the board during the winter too, and didn't want to get bored. So we took the trucks off our skateboards first, and then slid down the hill and hit rails on those. And it was a ton of fun. But then I probably saw a snowboard video in TV, and I was like, all right, let's do that. So I went to the hill, and I couldn't do it. Like, I just sucked. My legs were strapped into this missile that did definitely not function the way I wanted to. It most of the time was headed to the trees or was headed into some person, and the only way to stop was to face plant on the snow. And sure, yeah, I got really good at face planting. And then I was like, okay, I need to do something about this because I really wanted to learn it. So I went to get some snowboard lessons, and there was this gorgeous brunette who who I was completely had a huge crush on. So that didn't really work as an instructor, because I was looking at her face more than my board, or you know what I mean. So that didn't pan out really well, and I didn't learn anything because I wasn't listening or paying attention to where I was supposed to. So then I had a friend of mine who was snowboarding as well, and his big brother was a huge idol for me. And I kind of like collected my courage and got all my weekend savings, and asked him, like, if I bought him a French, like a bag of French fries, that if he would teach me to snowboard for a little bit, like half an hour. And he was like, okay, well, yeah, I can give you a lesson for that. And we went up the hill, and as we got on top of the hill, I was terrified. The reason why I couldn't, learn, because I was afraid to even try. I was afraid to go downhill. And he probably saw that on my face, because he took a few turns and then he stopped, and then he's like, hey, come on, let's do this. I was just pretty much shaking. I couldn't really move. It was like on top of the mountain, the only thing I could see is like, downhill, not even downhill, it would just disappear. So he hopped back to me, and he kind of gave me a little lesson, or he told me that, hey, I believe in you. I believe that you can do this. Just trust me, and you'll be fine. And I believe that you can do this. And that's what I want to tell you, because that was the point where everything changed for me. From that point on, I think that was the momentum that I needed. I needed someone who could see before me and tell me that I could do it. That if he done it, then I could do it too. And I listened to him. He was a huge idol for me, and I respected him. And something clicked. And so he rode down again for a few turns, and then he was like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. And I gathered all my strength and all my, inner power and confidence, and I started riding down the hill. And sure, it wasn't like I was doing turns or anything, but I got over my fear. And it was because someone told me that you can do it. I believe in you. And that's what I want to tell you, is that I fully believe that you can do anything you set your mind to. And if no one's ever told you this, I just want you to hear this, that I believe in you, that you can do whatever you want to. You may not have the skills, or you may not have the resources yet, but if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to. And I don't want anyone to hold back from their full potential and from their life. And that's why I'm creating these videos, because I really truly want to help as many people as possible to live an extraordinary life. Not an ordinary life where you just, take what's coming at you. I really want you to create your own life. And you can do that when you stop living an ordinary life and start taking action. And one of the key things for that is overcoming fear and believing into yourself. So do a favor to your friends and tell them that you believe into them, because that could change the course of their lives, just like when my idol told me it did for me. Alright, so go ahead and leave your comments below. Tell me what you thought about this video and what you want to see next. And, subscribe on the right, and I'll see you next time.